your photo book master. Today I am going to give you 10 tips to create professional looking photo books. Now I'm going to dive deeper into each one of these tips in future videos, but today I would like to give you a quick overview of the 10. Number 1, choose your fonts wisely. I always suggest 2 fonts. One is going to be a little more standard and simple that you will use for bigger blocks of text, and a second font style that has more flair and character that you can use to highlight certain words, add titles or subtitles, however you want to set up your pages. But choose 2 fonts and use only those 2 throughout your entire book. Number 2, pay attention to alignment. Now take time to ensure that photos and elements are aligned in all directions on all spreads. Consistent alignment will create a clean and professional look throughout your entire book. Number 3, maintain consistent spacing. Very similar to alignment, but a little bit different. You want to ensure the spaces between your photos and your elements are consistent on all pages. This uniformity will help your photo book look very polished. Number 4, drop shadows. Some people love them, some people hate them. If you use drop shadows, be sure that the settings remain the same across all pages. You can adjust the color and the depth and the size and the boldness of drop shadows, and you want to be sure that that stays the same on every photo or every element that you use a drop shadow on. Number 5, standardize your borders. A little bit similar to drop shadows. Some people love borders, some people never use borders. If you choose to use them, make sure they remain the same across all spreads. You want to keep the thickness and the color and the style consistent. Number 6, decide on a corner style. Before you start your book or at the beginning of your book, decide whether your photos are going to have a square straight edge or a rounded edge. Either is fine, it depends on what your preference is. Just be sure that it remains consistent throughout your entire book. Number 7, choose neutral backgrounds. Using neutral backgrounds will ensure that your photos remain the focus. A subtle background will add some texture, a little bit of character, but it still allows your photos to shine and doesn't overwhelm. Number 8, embellish sparingly. If you choose to embellish your pages, remember that less is more. Minimal embellishments can enhance your theme and your photos and your overall design feel, but you don't want it to take away from the photos themselves. Number 9, proofread your text. Once your design is finished, be sure to proofread your book from start to finish. This will ensure you will highly reduce the number of typos and little mistakes. There will still be errors that you will find in your photo books now and then, and that's okay. I will talk about that more later also, but this will reduce the number of errors left in your book. Number 10, and the most important, be consistent. Take time to ensure all sizes, styles, colors, backgrounds, embellishments, fonts, everything remains consistent throughout your entire book. It is definitely the key to professional and cohesive design. So there you have it. These 10 tips will help you take your photo books from average to awesome. And remember, I will be diving into each one of these in future videos, so be sure to subscribe and follow along so that you don't miss out on any tips and tricks.